Appreciate it. Can you write a book on me? Screw Ant. Huh? No, I didn't even want to come to this. I don't think it would be very good. Not from your part.
Joe, this summer, was there any consideration that you wouldn't be back, or how did just things play out that got you back here?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I always, obviously at this point, last few years, probably since I tore my ACL, it's just like every year you kind of take it year by year, and more than happy to kind of take these 1-year deals and just figure it out in the summer. Obviously with the situation coming here last year and then my family staying in Orlando and just figuring that out, and looking back now, probably way more difficult than we thought it was going to be. You always think it's going to work out, and obviously it worked out, but it's hard when you got two 9-year-olds and a 4-year-old, and they're doing what they do. But at the age where they understand that Dad's not around and miss me, and had my daughter in tears the last few nights before coming back again. So they're the parts that go through my mind every year of like, is it worth it kind of thing to do it again? Or I've had a hell of a run, do I just go and be with them? But the support obviously from Renee and even the kids, we asked the kids this year, and Miller wanted me to play because she wants to wear her new jeans to a game. That was her reasons. Yeah, obviously, yeah, we weigh it up every year, and obviously how comfortable I felt being here. And Renee and I talked a lot about it, of just making it more consistent with them here, or how if the kids have to miss a few days of school. We love our kids in school, but it's also grade 3, so they're not going to miss out on too much shit. So just for both of our point, for her and obviously for me, but then obviously for the kids as well. And obviously when you have those conversations and your wife's supportive of it and the kids are as well, then once that happens, it's an easy decision.
And then when you signed here, it was pre-trade. There was kind of an idea of the role that you were going to have. Yeah. That changed, obviously. Yeah. What do you see as your role now coming in this year with this team and how you fit?
Yeah. I think I said it last year. I'll always be ready to play if that's what is wanted or needed, or whatever point that is. Obviously, I haven't had those conversations as much right now. I got in yesterday. But, yeah, like I said, I'll always be a good teammate. I'll always be there to help the guys playing or not playing, the young guys. And I'll always be ready to play. Had a great summer this summer. It was the first time in 15, 18 years that I had a summer off from no national team or no training camp or anything like that. And got into tennis. So if anyone plays tennis, I'll whoop your ass. But... yeah, just had a really good summer with the family, but also just kind of getting to actually work out on your own schedule, like kind of doing it the way you want to do it. And as you get older, you try and figure out new little things that might help. And so yeah, coming into I feel great. I'll be ready to go as of tomorrow. And like I said, it's kind of a bit fluid as we go forward here. And like I said, with obviously Finchy and I have a great relationship. If he comes and tells me to be ready, then I'll be ready. So,
Joe, you talked about with the family and talking to your kids, but it also is you factor into that decision as well.
Not as much.
What kind of keeps your fire burning to where you wanted to come back and do another run, and obviously put in all the off-season work and everything just to keep it going?
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone, we're all competitors. We all. I mean, I also don't know what I'm going to do. So I don't know apart from I'm going to be a semi-professional tennis player, but no, I'm definitely really competitive. And I mean, you guys would have seen bits and pieces in our sizzle games of that fire of to play and stuff is still there. I think once you lose that, it makes it pretty easy to retire, right? Like if you don't want to work out and you don't want to be competing and winning or trying your best to win, then what are we doing it for at that point? So. I definitely still have all of that inside of me, and love being around the group. Like it's all I've known since I was 17. I don't know anything else. This will be my 20th year as a professional, which is something pretty cool. But that competitiveness is still there, and I think once it's gone, it'll be very obvious for me. Like I think I'll be very clear that that's gone, and I'll be more than happy to move on at that point. But like I said, speaking of Finchie, speaking of Tim, obviously the group we've got and all that, what we did last year, and with the trade being so late and having that same group, the continuation of what we did, kind of like that second half of the year with minus training camp, because we didn't get any training camp last year with Julius and Dante really. It's exciting to come back and have another crack at it. And obviously when the opportunity came up and I spoke to Renee and the kids, it was, it was a very easy decision.
Coach Finch has said you had the ability to inflame or disarm a situation depending on
Is that good?
what the situation, one of the things I was going to say is you're able to talk to Rudy in ways that perhaps other people don't because of your history together, but also apparently talk to Ant a lot about what's happening real time in games. How much of this is just instinctively, how, you high emotional IQ or everything? How much of that is that, or how much of it is just experience, 19 years here?
Yeah, I think I've definitely had moments where I've not spoken to people the right way. Like I know that. I think as you guys have probably got to know me a little bit last year, like I'm always going to say what I feel or what I think. I think over my career, you learn the right time and place to say those things maybe a bit better. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you don't. It's like I've had moments with Rudy in timeouts, like him and Kyle, when we didn't punch each other. But like we, you know what I mean? I've had those moments where it's heated, and after the game, it dies down. I'm sure they were in the locker room laughing about it after too. But like, you get to understand and know people's personalities, and obviously being with Rudy for I think 10 of my 12 years in the NBA now. I know how I can speak to him. I know that he knows I'm coming out of, whether I say it like that or not, it is a respect, and I want the best for him like I do every other player in this locker room. And he knows no matter how I say it, I want the best outcome out of that. And I don't think Rudy over his career has had a lot of people that have had his back, whether it's not you guys, but like media in general or other teams or players. And I think he knows that I've always been there for him, whether he needs it or not. We've always had that relationship. It's obviously built over 10 years now. It's not like we've played together a couple of years. And I just said it in there before, but like Ant's a bit of the opposite of that, but is willing to listen to whether it's the best player or the two-way guys. Like Ant's open to listening, and obviously there's a little bit of like respect or whatever that he has for me. But yeah, during games, on the plane, whatever it is, I have no issue, and I know he enjoys the feedback or criticism, and he'll take it the right way and try and move forward with that. So I feel like I've learned over years of you learn pretty quick guys' personalities and how they will respond the best to positive stuff or criticism. Definitely an experience thing, I think, because I've had some shitty times too. Oh, hell yeah.